àsìkò ti tó ìtumọ̀ lè tó mọ́. Let's go traditional wedding. Gbogbo lólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń létí rẹ̀ ni. Let's go traditional wedding. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi many gifts away. Let's go traditional wedding. Ilé orúkọ ètò náà. Let's go traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó pọ̀ nílọ́gbọ̀n. Let's go traditional wedding. Ṣàtúbà. Let's go traditional wedding. Come on. Ilé orúkọ ètò náà. Let's go traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó pọ̀ nílọ́gbọ̀n. Let's go traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's go traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's go traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kára lé, mo kérò ọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, lórí ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí, ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with bunmi Meettheroyals. Àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ṣe wà lórí ètò yìí, kó tó di pé aṣohunkóhun. Pàápàá jùlọ lónìí tó jẹ́ wípé à ń ṣe abala àkọ́kọ́ nínú ìpele kejìlá tí wọ́n pè ní season 12 premiere. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fìbà fọba kọ̀dà ayé, ọba àṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba lánàá, ọba lẹ́ni, ọba títí ayérayé kọrin kése, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, ọba tó tó nípa tọ́kọ̀ tí ò pani tó ṣe pé ṣe ló ń pani mọ́, ọba mi kìkì ọlá, ọlọ́run mi kìkì ògo, ọlọ́run mi kìkì ìmọ́lẹ̀, ọba tá a dágbére fún lọ́sẹ̀ tó bọ̀ pé à ń lọ kábọ̀ tó tún jẹ́ kó ṣeéṣe fún wa láti rọ́jọ́ òní. Ọ̀pọ̀ òjò ló ti rọ̀ tí ilẹ̀ ti fi mọ̀, wíwà láyé àti láàyè wa lè ní kí ṣe nípa ipá, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í ṣe nípa agbára, bí kò ṣe nípa orí ọ̀fẹ́ ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́. Father, we give you praise, we give you praise, we give you praise, we give you honor. We give you adoration for your faithfulness, your mercy, your loving kindness. Thank you for preserving my life. The olóòtú ètò ìgbéyàwó Olúwabùnmi Ọ̀ṣíbẹ̀rù. Ẹ ti gbìyànjú mọ̀ sí bunmi Meettheroyals, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, MC event planner, Wigole Swagger, àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n máa ń darapọ̀ mọ́ mi lórí ètò yìí ní gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀. Father Lord, I give you praise for preserving our lives. I honor you. I thank you, God of heaven and earth, for the beginning of another amazing season, season 12 premiere. Olúwa, àgbogbo forúkọ mímọ́ yín, bàbá ẹgbọ́pẹ́ wa, ẹgbà yín wa. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí mo tún fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, tí wọ́n kí mi lórí ètò yìí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti ń kí mi, ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́, ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà, ẹ kú àìjẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ mi kó sú yín, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín. Látọ̀wọ́tọ̀ tí ń bá bọ̀ títí dásìkò yìí, I'm so grateful everybody. Thank you all those who have joined me. And also I want to appreciate the amazing people that support us on this show. Àwọn tí wọ́n ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí ní gbogbo ìgbà, pàápàá jùlọ ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó tún gbangba sílẹ̀ yẹn níbi tí wọ́n ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó, ti ìyá ìyàwó, ti bàbá ìyàwó, tọkọ ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ rà ní, iyùn lẹ́fẹ́ ní, ẹ̀gbà owó ni, kódà 113 karat gold. Wọ́n tún wá ní ẹ̀ka ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ready to Wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces. Ẹ kàn sí wọn lórí Facebook, Instagram and everywhere. They will be happy to attend to you. Their customer service is top notch. Thank you, Chorus Jewels and Laces. Thank you for your support. I want to appreciate the amazing Lizelle Fabrics. Lizelle Fabrics, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much. What about the Celebration International Magazine? Ṣẹ́yìn fẹ́ polówó ọjà yín ni, abẹ́tẹ̀fẹ́ kí ayẹyẹ yín wà lórí ẹ̀rọ tí wọ́n ń pè ní magazine, whether e-magazine or even paper magazine. Ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine by Babs. Wọ́n wà lórí Facebook, wọ́n wà lórí Instagram. Ní gbogbo ìgbà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, please contact them. They will be happy to help. They will be able to put your event on their magazine for a very tiny token. If you want to advertise your business, please contact Celebration International Magazine. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Royal Vogues, ẹ ṣé, ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Royal Vogues, ìta tuntun wá dé ní tuntun tiwa. Royal Vogues, ladies and gentlemen. So please, if you've not been to Royal Vogues, please visit them. They're on Instagram and they're on Facebook. Ẹ ṣeun.
tó bá wọn tí wọ́n kí wa èrò ti pọ̀ lójú òpó arábìnrin Sùnbọ̀ Àlàbí Ìyábọ̀dé Olúwadáre ẹ ṣeun Jídé good thank you so much Ayos Kitchen ẹ ṣé tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ìyàwó bàbá tíá ẹ ṣeun Abíọ́lá Akínlóye Ayalaka thank you so much Pebbles and Coco a lot of people already online hot together events. And so many people, I'm so sorry if I missed your name, is because it's Nikki Gold outstanding, Boja Spa, wow, a lot of people already on the show. But please, my people, you know I always come here every week to beg us for something, and that is the fact that you should please click on the share button. If you ever fit to you want share, please tell other people that it's a Ìgbéyàwó have started. Remind people it's a Ìgbéyàwó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Nǹkan tá a ṣe fẹ́ sọ lẹ́yìn in fact nǹkan tó tó ni àmọ́ kó tó di pé aṣọ ohunkóhun ẹ jẹ́ ká forin díẹ̀ gbára ká fi gbé ètò tèmi wọlé ká tún fi ṣí ètò. Today is a premiere of a brand new season 12 premiere people, season 12 premiere, like joke my people. We are on season 12, brand new season Yimale. This season is going to be, in fact, hot topics, amazing topics. Make sure you don't miss any episode this season. Please share, click the share button, and then please remind people who are in now. So hey, thank you so much everybody. In fact, I can't thank you guys enough. I have not seen enough people on the show. Please remember to share. YouTube me, let me hear something from YouTube. I can see Facebook and Instagram. YouTube is a little bit quiet. I hope I did not make the mistake I made the last time. I deactivated comments on Facebook. People couldn't comment. They were complaining. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Share. Hey, Temi. Come on. Come on. Hey, you know me. Hey, y'all about to my people. Baba no win, let her tell you, but once you win already. It's IGBEYAWO, check it's IGBEYAWO, not bunmi or share. It's IGBEYAWO. Check it's IGBEYAWO with Meettheroyals. Maybe you're looking on the wrong platform and you're going to share here. He wants to be Please let me know when you get me. I'm on IGBEYAWO with Meettheroyals. You know why you might share? You might share something. Oh yeah, come on. Pẹ̀lú àwọn òbí wa. Ká fi tọ́jú wọn lọ́tọ̀. Ká fowó mẹ́rin ká fi mọ̀ rẹ́. Pẹ̀lú aládùúgbò ká tọ́jú àwọn wa. Bí àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n lẹ́yìn wa. Ijó yìí náà ni. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi copy link, ẹ bá mi fi sórí comment box. Ló yẹ ká máa wò pẹ̀lú àwọn Oh my God. This I want to let you. Oh my God, what's the time? I want to let you. But it don't make sense. Yes, All right, people, let's put it on hold, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, everybody that has been commenting. Those that are saying they couldn't find me on Facebook, please do not go to Bunmi Oshiberu. Go to IGBEYAWO with Meettheroyals. This show has its own page, and that's where I'm featuring tonight. So please, Arabiri Mudupe Fadimu, thank you so much. Somebody has copied the link. And I've pasted it, so I've pinned it, so you can copy the link right from this show if you're on Facebook. Thank you, Has Together, for making that effort. She said, yes, she has got it from searching on Facebook. Thank you so much. But I want to share. Like we are happy to see you. Okay, let's talk about today's topic. Olórin yẹn kọ́kọ́ sọ, onígbà yẹn sọ wá, àsìkò yẹn sọ wá, ọ̀tẹ̀ yẹn sọ wá, ire. Ìgbà yà sàn wá. This season 12 asan wá sówó, asan wá sọ́mọ, asan wá sáì kùbálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. As many of us that are starting this season with me ní agbára Ọlọ́run, ìgbà tí season yìí bá máa fi parí, mi ò ní fẹ́ kankan nínú yín ṣàwátì, èmi náà ní dẹni àwátì. So we are starting a new season. Mo dẹ̀ gbàládùra pé this season 12 asan owó alágbára Ọlọ́run. This season is going to be a blockbuster. Please make sure you don't miss any episode of this season. Now, olórin yẹn tún wá sọ, ó ní rántí ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ṣe o, rántí ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ṣe o, rántí ibi tí wọ́n ti bí ẹ, àtìlẹ́ tó ti jáde wá, rántí ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ṣe o. Kí là ń gbé sọ lẹ́ni ẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa? A fẹ́ sọ nípa àṣà pé ká máa múra tí kò bójúmu níbi ìgbéyàwó, pàápàá jùlọ ìyàwó. Kíyàwó máa mú ìmúra tí kò bójúmu, àbí àwọn ìwà tí kò bá ojú mu, ìwà tó ń dójú tì ní, ìwà tó ń tako àṣà Yorùbá níbi ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa, níbi ìgbéyàwó ìbílẹ̀. Curbing, that's what we call the topic today. Curbing indecent dressing and indecent behaviors during our traditional weddings. Now, this is where we're going to approach it. Thank you, Bukola Unstoppable. Thank you so much, sis. We're going to approach it from this angle. We all know that nowadays, sometimes we see people at weddings. You know, now remember that I've not come here to tell anybody how to dress for their weddings. Please don't get me wrong. And I have not come here to impose any particular kind of dressing on anybody. I always say, week in, week out, whenever I come on this show, we pay Emi Oluwabunmi Oshiberu tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bunmi Meettheroyals. Èmi ò kí ń wá sórí ètò yìí láti wá dictate pé báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kárí. Bí ẹ̀yin ṣe wá sórí ètò yìí láti wá kọ́gbọ́n, bẹ́ẹ̀ lèmi gangan ṣe máa wá sórí ètò yìí. Ọgbọ́n tí mo ti kọ́ lórí ètò yìí, èmi gan ò lérò pé mo lè mọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nílé ayé tí mo wá yìí. I've learned so much from people. Lẹ́ni tí mo wá yìí, fact, look at me. I've got my pen and paper to learn, to write down. Even after the show, I'm going to go back to this show again. I'm going to visit and then also write things down. So ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mú báyìí. Tí ó bá jẹ́ wípé ó ṣeé ṣe fún àwa tí a jẹ́, ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ yìí, ó bónílé ó bàlejò. Now, talking about indecent dressing during our traditional wedding, we're talking about bride, groom, indecent dressing and indecent character or behavior during our traditional weddings. If traditional wedding is really a wedding, it's supposed to be something sacred. It's supposed to be something special. Now, the question is, we have clergymen, we have now men of God, pastors, insisting that the bride especially, they have to see the dress of the bride before the wedding day. And then when they started doing this, so most of us thought, when it came out, insist we come on your wedding dress. Now we understand why. Look at me. This is one of our traditional outfits. Look how beautiful this is. Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn aṣọ tá máa ń wọ aṣọ tó gbé ikùn yàn ni. Aṣọ tó gbé ikùn yàn ni. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbàlódé ti wá dé, táwa ti ń fi aṣọ wa rán oríṣiríṣi àwọn style ìgbàlódé ṣó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí a máa rí àwọn ibì kan tó jẹ́ ibi tó yẹ kó fara bò ní ara ìyàwó níbi ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa. Kí lẹ̀yin rò nípa ìwà yìí àti pé kí lẹ lérò pé a lè ṣe láti fi kọjú ìjà sí irú ìwà báyìí, ìwà pé kí àwọn òbí èèyàn kan fẹ́ lè dọwọ́ bojú báyìí nígbà tó bá aṣọ tọmọ wọn wà, ta ló jẹ̀bi, talent tó at fault, who is at fault for all this attitude of bridesmaids will be almost naked, brides going naked at their own way, almost half naked. How can we curb it? I realize that other tribes, they don't do it. Àwọn elédè kejì wa, mi ò fẹ́ máa dárúkọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀sán àmọ́ pé 3 major languages la ní ní Nàìjíríà, 3 major tribes la ní ní Nàìjíríà. Pàápàá jùlọ àwọn elédè kẹta tí wọ́n wà ní òkè ọ̀yà lọ́hùn, wọ́n máa bu ọwọ́ débi báyìí ní gbogbo ìgbà, let alone their traditional way. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ èèyàn wa, ẹ pè mí sórí ètò yẹn, bá mi dá sí i. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn àlùfáà ṣe sọ wípé ó yẹ ká máa rí aṣọ tí àwọn ìyàwó bá fẹ́ wọ̀. Now, àwọn àlùfáà tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ aṣọ tí ìyàwó wọ̀, that means that they themselves, they cannot afford to dress in a funny, in an unacceptable way. Now, some alagas are also dressing indecently. You will see some alagas, you know, how can we curb this? Joy, I want suggestions, I want to learn. I've come here to learn. Please, people, call in and tell me, what do you think? What do you think we can do to curb this indecent dressing? Then oríṣiríṣi wà ní àwọn èèyàn máa ń hù lóde ìgbéyàwó lọ́jọ́ tèmi tó ṣe wípé níbi ìgbéyàwó onígbàgbọ́ tí wọ́n pè ní church wedding, wọn ò jẹ́ wúrú wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, irú àwọn ìwà wo lẹ́yìn tí rí lóde ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa, àwọn èdè ìgbéyàwó wa tó ti jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣe yín bákan pé ìgbéyàwó náà la lè ṣe báyìí. Now, we're not talking about after party. We're not talking about reception. We're talking about during the ceremony itself. Àwọn ìwà wo lẹ ti rí lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó àbọ́kọ tó jẹ́ ìwà tó jẹ́ pé ó dojú tì ní, tó jẹ́ pé ó tó kéèyàn fọwọ́ bojú? Àwọn ìwà wo lẹ ti rí lọ́wọ́ àwọn àwa tí a ti pera wa ní alága? Àwọn ìwà wo gan làwa gan wù níbi tí a ti lọ conduct ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa tó ṣe wípé àwọn lè rí àwọn olùṣọ́ àgùntàn àbí àwọn ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ kí wọ́n wúrú wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tí a ti sọ pé our wedding is equivalent to wedding. It's wedding. It's not anything else less than church wedding and then nikah. Now, how do we curb indecent dressing? How do we curb indecent ṣé ká wá máa ní káwọn èèyàn wá káṣọ wọn wá káwò ni àbí ọ̀nà wo gan la lè gbégbá? Please do me a favor. I've come here to learn today. Don't forget you can send a request to be in this show. Tí ẹ bá fẹ́ bá wa dá sí tó bá jẹ́ pé yóò lè àǹfààní àti pè wá. Anywhere you're watching me, you can send me a request to be in this show. I want to hear from you. +44 7828 500 938. Òun ni ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ máa pè wá sí. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dà pé mo ti mékèlè tó ti le jù lẹ́nu o. It's making me uncomfortable. Ṣé kí n yọ gèlè ni? I don't know how I did it today. It's uncomfortable somehow. So sorry people if you see me touching my gèlè. That's what happened. So +44 7828 500 938. Ìyàwó bàbá, God bless you ma. Wọ́n ti bá mi kọ́, mo ti pin ẹ̀ sórí ẹ̀rọ tá fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. +44 7828 500 938. Ìwọ̀n àwọn ìwà wo lẹ rí lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó àbí ọkọ tí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kò bá àṣà wa mu, tó dẹ̀ ìjójútì ni? What are those embarrassing activities or behaviours or attitude that you have seen in brides or grooms or even in alagas that we think we should talk about and we should address, and how can we curb it? I will say one. I've been to a place where the groom, hello. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o. Speaker mi ti pè. Ẹ káàbọ̀ mà. Ẹ ra mà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, mò ń gbọ́ yín mà.
Ṣé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn mọ̀ sí ìyàwó bàbá?
Ìyàwó bàbá tí a. Ẹ ṣe ìyá mi. Ìyàwó bàbá tí a.
On this new episode.
Ẹ ṣé mà, thank you ma.
Àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run o, ẹ jẹ́ kí ojú wa kó rí èyí o. Olúwa máa fún yín ṣe.
Àmín Ọlọ́run.
Ẹwà yín ò ní bàjẹ́, you looking gorgeous as ever.
Thank you ma.
Ẹ wò, bẹ́ẹ̀dì yìí mò ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn wa.
Wà á post ẹ̀ sí ẹ wá ṣe ìyọnu. Ẹ ṣé gan ma, God bless you ma.
A ní ká bá yín dá sí ètò níṣẹ́ rí topic tẹ̀sí pé wà yìí ó lékè ìkà. ṣe rí pé mo sáré pé wọlé ni orí mo ń jókòó ni pé ó yá ẹ tètè sọ̀rọ̀ ó yá ẹ tètè sọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́ dá sí eléyìí honestly ma you are blessed.
ẹ ṣé ma.
ṣe rí ìtẹ́gbẹ́wá yìí ó tabara ló tabara o. tí a bá kọ́kọ́ mu nípẹ̀ ní ẹsẹsẹ bíbélì ní kọ́ ọmọ rẹ tí ó bá lè fún ọ ní ìsinmi mo kó wà ní kùránì náà. òwe Yorùbá tó wá jẹ́ kó yé wa yí pé ilé la ti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ọ́ òde ọmọ tí a ò bá kọ́ olú máa gbé níta bá kọ́ tà. ṣe rí indecent dressing ó wá láti ọwọ́ àwa òbí lọ́kùnrin àti lóbìnrin. tí àwọn ọmọ wa bá wà kí wọ́n dress indecent tó look naked outside ọwọ́ àwọn òbí ló ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé nígbà tí àwa wà ní kékeré tí àwọn òbí wa ò faṣọ bora ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wa náà ló máa rìn ní títì ní òòrùn. n tó fi ṣẹ̀tí ọwọ́ àwọn òbí ni wípé púpọ̀ nínú àwa òbí àjọ ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa láti lè jẹ́ kí á lè máa tọ́ wọn sọ́nà ní ọ̀nà tó yẹ kó fi máa múra láti jáde síta. ṣẹ́tí ẹ̀ rí ìlú tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa bára wa yìí mo mọ̀ fáwọn ará Nàìjíríà náà ń wọ̀ wá káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé láti wo ètò ìtòrétò tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n ni. ṣe there is a saying in the diaspora tí wọ́n máa ń sọ pé the children of this country àwọn ọmọ ìlú yìí gan wọ́n ṣe máa ń múra nìyẹn must our children be ọmọ ìlú yìí. ṣé ó ṣe dandan kí ó di pé káwọn náà máa pọ ọmọ wa ní ọmọ ìlú yìí? ṣé àwa dá gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkùnrin ṣé ọmọ ìlú yìí ni wá? tí a bá fẹ́ wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú kò sí tó máa wà nínú ilé ọkọ nínú gbogbo wa kò sí tó máa fẹ́ ìforíbalẹ̀ fún ọkùnrin kò sí ọkùnrin náà tí ò ní máa ṣùwàwù lórí nínú ilé. ọwọ́ àwọn òbí ni púpọ̀ nínú àṣà yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ torí pé awábọ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ wa a ò kọ́ wọn ní ọ̀nà tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ tí wọ́n lè máa fi máa múra tí wọ́n lè máa fi máa ṣe ìwà wù níta. òun ló jẹ́ kí ó bá wọn dé ìta. Teach your child in the way you should go and when they grow they will not depart from it.
ẹ ṣeun ma.
tí ìṣe àwọn ọmọ yìí máa sọ pé púpọ̀ wá ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága lé mi wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ yóò sọ fún wa wọ́n á òbí mi gan sọ pé we did not know kó tó dìgbà yẹn àwọn kọ́kọ́ wà sí àtúnkọ́kọ́ mú ṣe kẹta tí mú ṣe ní ìsìn ní àyè covid àráyè máa rí face to face wọ́n bá ti ṣe zoom à ń ṣe teams meeting tá máa rí wọn face to face nínú ibẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn tá a ti mọ̀ nítorí we are ministers of God àwọn lè máa ṣàlàyé fún wọn ibẹ̀ láti máa mọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ nínú nǹkan tí wọ́n ń plan. tẹ́ bá lọ sí ìgbéyàwó mi tí ọmọ mi bá wọlé ojú àti ẹ̀yìn kan tẹ́jẹ́ lájà ẹ̀yìn mo tẹ́ ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀.
ó dà ẹ jọ mà.
àwọn ọmọ ẹni bridesmaid ní àwọlé yìí ìní gbogbo ìgbà rẹ̀ àìsàn àti fi tán báyìí mo máa mú wọn sáwọ́ ẹ̀yìn ní o pẹ̀lú style mi o tí máa fi style fọwọ́ kan fà ìtura múra dáadáa wá síwájú ó lè cover díẹ̀ ìyẹn nínú àwọn tí àbá rí nínú àwọn ìyàwó gangan náà nínú ìṣọwọ́ fomijomi tó rọrùn láti máa ń change wọn wípé what are the things you want to do ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí wọ́n bá pè fún ṣèlú bàlàbàlà ṣèlú bòlòbòlò ṣèlú bàlàbàlà lọ́mọ tí ń wá lọ́mọ tí ń gbé kalẹ̀ láti what are your choices of songs okay make sure they are nice songs lọ́mọ tí mention ẹ̀fìn máa ń dọ́gbọ́n tó ìgbà mi can you tell me one or two that's nice that would be good you love that lọ́mọ tí dárúkọ àwọn tí ò dáa we correct them ọwọ́ àwọn òbí ni ìmúra àwọn ọmọ wa ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. When your children are your friends, you will be able to talk to them. You will have known how they dress from childhood till they are getting to the stage of marriage stage. You will be able to teach them on what to wear on wedding day, and not just a wedding day, what to wear out as a child, as a decent child. And I believe almost all of those kind of
ẹwà aláwọ̀mà. Thank
you. As ministers of God, torí pé ministers ni wá náà, à ń sọ ọkọ àti àwọn papọ̀ ni. Let's come together to make sure this indecent dressing is stopped in traditional marriage. No lady will dress indecently to the church. No one will dress indecently to the mosque for their traditional marriages. So they shouldn't dress in a shabby way, in a bad way to their traditional marriages, including their bridesmaids. So we have to do something about it, and that is by having meeting with them, talk to them, advise them in a very simple and friendly manner for them to know that it's a day of joy, It's a day you want to remember for life. Can you make sure things are done decently with style? Ẹ̀sùn máa sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn àdàpẹ̀lú ẹ̀rín wọn àti mọ̀bí tẹ̀ ń lọ. Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
Àmì Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé mà.
Àní ṣiṣẹ́ gbà.
Àmì Ọlọ́run.
Àjẹ̀ní ṣe iṣẹ́ ṣe. Òbí náà báwa náà jẹ́ Ọlọ́run àti wá ṣe àwòkọ́ṣe rere fún àwọn ọmọ wa.
Àmì.
Indecent dressing, it has to be a no thing for traditional marriages.
Ẹ ṣé mà.
Thank you so much.
Ẹ ṣé o.
Ẹ máa bá wa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. God bless you mà. Ẹ ṣeun. God bless you. Ẹ ṣé mà. Bye. That is from arábìnrin Modúpẹ́ Fádìmú ìyàwó bàbá alága làwọn náà. Kí tó sọ sí nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Wọ́n ní well done speaker. Kan ní every action start from the home. Not correcting them would definitely lead to them wearing clothes like that during their wedding. Parents even encourage them to trend in the wrong ways. Wow. Abiola Akiloye, the kids grow up to an adult and ignore the home training and manners. One àwọn ọmọ mi wọ́n kàn ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n dàgbà tán ni wọ́n wo ibi tí wọ́n sọ. Hey, beautiful mommy, like to have you on this show. Iroya, you're nice to have you on this show. Alagaya so much, man. When this outfit is nice gan. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Gbogbo èèyàn tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀. Arábìnrin Yẹmí Ògúnjìmí wọ́n ní èkó ètò beautiful elegant olótùú. Àwọn èèyàn kí wa lọ́tùú ló ṣe má bínú ó ti lọ sí scroll lọ sókè. Somebody said something on Facebook as well. Jẹ́ kí n wo nǹkan tí somebody wrote a very long comment. Ó ti sá lọ sókè. Oh my God. Ó sì lọ sókè òun ni Ìyábọ̀dé Olúwadáre wọ́n ní Yorùbá sọ wípé ìrínisí ni ìsọnilọ́jọ̀. The way you dress is the way you will be addressed. Yoruba culture and tribe forbids indecent dressing. As an alaga, we can give our advice for bride to dress well before the wedding. Now, I love that, before the wedding. Now, she said, but we can't enforce it on them. I like that. Especially, we only see their dresses on the day. The clergyman asking to see bride's wedding gown is very good, and I support it 100%. Now, àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n kò wá wọlé ìsìn Arábìnrin Fádìmú ìyàwó bàbá alága ni wọ́n sọ nǹkan kan. Wọ́n ní we need to ask them questions nígbà tá a bá ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ alága wọn kì í tiẹ̀ ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn ìyàwó kó tó di ọjọ́ ìgbéyàwó. They only just see them during the day. So I think this is something that we all the alaga should put as a priority. Never host anybody's traditional wedding without having a meeting with them. And then if you meet them, ask them questions stylishly. Don't impose anything on them. Don't force it on them. Ask them questions stylishly. Looking on what? Plan, like she said now. Ó ní ṣèdí bàlàbà ló ń fẹ́ kọ ọ̀wọ́n dẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ afọgbọ̀ngbọ̀n sọ fún pé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ò lè ṣeéṣe. Please people, you can still call me on this show. Remember that you can call me on this show on +44 7828 50093. Now we're talking about indecent dressing, not only for the brides. We're talking about for the bride, the bridesmaids, the groom, indecent dressing and behavior. Now, I was going to share the experience I had with one set of groom and his groomsmen. Mommy Joanna Luko, one very good talk from the last speaker. Charity begins at home. Thank you, ma. Then also, Bukola, the unstoppable Alaga, we should consciously live by examples. Okay, but Alaga got you are half naked. But what should correct ìyàwó? How do you correct the bride? You know, when Alaga is already half naked, Alaga won't joke, Baba Yawo going to concentrate, you know. So those are the things that we're talking about. Now, I was going to share my experience, just in case you have any experience or any experience, please request to be in this show. I always tell you, week in, week out. Being here by myself in the studio is not going to help. I need to hear from you. I need your point of view. And let me share my experience of bad attitude or bad behavior. Tí èmi rí lọ́wọ́ ọkùnrin nítorí kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ dressing nìkan là ń sọ. À ń sọ nípa ìwà náà tí a máa ń wù ní ibi traditional wedding. Àwọn nǹkan tá a bá lè ṣe ní church during church service. Tí a ò lè ṣe ní mọ́ṣáláṣí àbí kẹ́ nílé nígbà tó bá ṣe lè ká ìlọ́wọ́. Kò yẹ ká wu àwọn irú ìwà yẹn níbi ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa tá a pè ní traditional wedding. Because it's married, it's sacred. Then we Alagas, we refer to ourselves as ministers of God in a way. But then, are we actually living up to that standard? You will never see some clergymen doing certain things. Like You will never see some Muslim clerics doing certain things during weddings. They will not. So why do we do it? Now, let me share my, oh my God, I don't know what I did. Facebook, you can't comment. Somebody said they can't comment on Facebook. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I was wondering, but while on Facebook, quietly. Like they made a ton of comments. I'm so sorry. And I was talking about the experience I had. I conducted a traditional wedding, and the groom and his groomsmen were drunk. They were all drunk. Believe you me, what you want to wá gbé glass ìgò ọtí àti wọ́n tún wá gbé wọnú ìgbà tá ní kọ́ lọ mọ́ ọ̀yàwó wa wọ́n gbé wọlé. My God, the parents of the bride were embarrassed. The parents of the groom were embarrassed. Gbogbo question tá bá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọkọ ìyàwó kí ló wá ṣe ń bí ta lè torí ẹ̀wà ọkọ ń sọ bókobóko ni. When we ask them question, wọ́n mú àwa alága ṣeré ni. Even me, I was embarrassed that day as an alága. Tàbá ní pé kí ni ká ní wọ́n kàn ṣe eré wọ́n kàn mú wa ṣeré ni. That day, I didn't know whether to be sad or to be angry or to be, I did not know what to do. They were drunk. They were drunk. So, enjoying your work. Would the groom purposely, groom and his best man and his groomsmen, would they be drunk to white wedding, in your church wedding? Show my drunk in church wedding. Show my drunk lossy to kai. Please don't leave me here. I'm beginning to feel so lonely. Call or you send a request to be in the show, or at least leave me a comment. So I said I couldn't comment on YouTube. I'm so sorry. If you can't comment on Facebook, comment on Instagram. What's your take on that? What is your take? I'm not talking about after party. Ṣé mo tó bá ti dé after party most of the time àwọn òbí gan ní síbẹ̀ mọ́. Àwọn àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn lè máa dára tó bá wù wọ́n. Àwọn òyìnbó náà máa ṣe. Even the white people will never ever dress naked, half naked to their own wedding. They won't do it. Wọ́n lè ṣe after party kan wá wọ skin pure, but they won't do it. Somebody said, Iroyayo said, there's even one that nearly slept when he was asked to prostrate. Wow. You know, somebody said, oh my goodness, how embarrassing. Yes, it's embarrassing. And please, it's not something I can stay here and talk about by myself. A clear example that we don't value and uphold our own customs as we do others. Yes, we don't. Àwọn elédè kejì tí ẹ bá wo àwọn elédè kejì wa, if you see them in their regalias, orin ìlú wọn náà máa play. Orin ìlú wọn náà máa play. Gbogbo tó máa ṣe ìtìlú wọn ni. They are always so, you know, elegant and everything. But even from the area of dancing, you know, twerking, doing stuff, how can we come it? I want to learn. How can we help? Hello, ma. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ẹ káalẹ́ ma. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ ma. Ẹ ṣeun ma, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí ma. A dúpẹ́ ma.
Ojú yín kún régé o.
Ẹ ṣé ma. Thank you ma.
A fún permission láti lift gèlè yẹn díẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ gèlè yóò fẹ́ gbà fún mi lẹ́nu yìí o. Ó kàn ń ṣe bákan ni.
Ó ní pé láti kí yín láti comment lórí topic yìí.
Thank you ma. Thank you ma. Thank you ma.
Wedding guests. Ojú máa ń gbàyàn sí ń gbà ní Dàmájòkó. Ẹ máa rí àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ pé háàfù bí pé aṣọ ni òtó ni. Ni wọ́n fi rán aṣọ tipátipá dẹ̀kọ́ ni. Ètò wà pọ̀ sí ibi títí ròyìn báyìí kó ló ń bá aṣọ ẹ̀yìn pọ̀pá méjì rán aṣọ. Kò ní bó tòkè, kò ní bó tìsàlẹ̀. Wọ́n á tún ṣe ní ìtẹ̀yẹ́ pé wọ́n tún ní láìlì. Ẹ wá wọ G-string. Ẹ wá máa lọ káàkiri nínú ṣé ń polówó ni. Because it's over so obscene, you know, over so unbecoming. The word that I would use, not to say something else that is celebrated. So unbecoming, you know, and one should so last for pé ilé la tin kẹ́ṣọ̀ lódì. So I'm a fan of àkọ́ ìgbà wà. But permissiveness sometimes on the part of us parents. Ìlú ìbò la wà báwọn ìlú òbí ṣe ṣe ni.
Wọ́n yẹn ṣe nìyẹn. Àwọn tí Nàìjíríà náà ń ṣe máa o.
Wọ́n lè máa ṣe. Àwọn lè máa ṣe, but then, you know, are we the same? What standards, then I want to do it my shape. Yes, won't be on city by that is
sorry, sis.
What be our not city by Charlie will carry
ẹ ṣé mà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà, ìkíni wá lérò pé
we are need to share, it's very shame. I know that you have meetings, I know meetings.
Ben.
No man share meetings.
Ben.
When couple several times I know you meet them not just once.
Ben.
That is an avenue. Even the parents need more process, more procedure. Because one day I show one go to the pay every so one let's go
ẹ ṣé mà.
So the one wa alaga.
Okay ma.
But àwọn àtúnṣe kan ṣì wà tẹ́ wọ́n ṣì lè máa ṣe níbẹ̀. Téèyàn lè put through sí àwọn mọ́mì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo stars sí.
Tán faṣọ rán o.
Eléyìí ti tọ̀hún yẹn. Táwọn bá ṣe measurement money níbo ló fẹ́ kí kìíní yẹn. Won't you be revealing too much? Ṣé mo? Díẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa
gbọ́ ẹ ṣé.
Put across sí wọn but àwọn òbí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Èèyàn lè ṣe one-on-one pẹ̀lú wọn. Ẹnà lélẹ̀. It is a ministry. It is not just job. That's gbowó.
Ẹ ṣé mà.
It's a ministry.
Thank you.
The more that you see it as a ministry.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
One would be able to, you are meant to be impacting lives.
Sorry,
because it is a ministry, your domain, the ministry God has given to you. So, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn alága náà go dáadáa. Láti empower families. Àwọn òbí mi ò mọ̀ ṣáìdá. Mọ́mì mi ìgálára ẹ̀ bá ní wọn tó bá wọṣọ.
That's another thing. Mọ́mì mi náà mọ́mì mi gan ò yàtọ̀.
Àwọn meeting yìí náà.
Yeah.
Láti kọ́ wọn to order. Ẹ má mú tí wá bí o. Irú ìtìjú burúkú wo nìyẹn? Ẹ má mú tí yóò wá bí bá. It is sacred. It is a wedding. It is wedding. We have the opportunity and the privilege to have 2 weddings. But then most times we're not seeing it as but one of the engagement is that
that's the mistake they make.
Traditional engagement. No, it's not traditional. It is traditional marriage.
Wedding, Ben.
It is a marriage on its own. But we have the privilege of also, backing it up, having another one that is the English, it will be like the English.
Thank you so much, ma. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àmín ma. Amen. Thank you ma. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Thank you so much ma. God bless you ma. Ẹ ṣé o. Thank you ma. Yes ma. Ẹ má bínú o sister mi. Thank you for holding you on. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Thank you so much. God bless you sis. Thank you. Ẹ bá wa dá sétò yìí. Ẹ dárúkọ yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ayọ̀délé
CEO
of Gift and Wrapping, right on you.
Yes, sir.
So I beg to differ pẹ̀lú mọ́mí wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí. I don't think that is in the place of the Alaga to start to interfere with nǹkan táwọn bride àbí groom fẹ́ wọ̀. And another thing I've noticed is even parents don't know what the bride and groom are wearing until the day. Some of them don't even know what their children have sewn until they see them in the hall and they're like, oh my God. Because, they just feel that that's not their area. So they're trusting that, their judgment will be right in that area. Having said that, I feel that mothers, not fathers now, if fathers want to, it's fine. I feel that mothers should chip in to their daughters to say, portray yourself in a good way. Because you are going before your family, your husband's family. Now, your husband's family is not just your Baba Oko, Abi Oko, Oko, Aburo Oko. It's a family at large. Some people are even on YouTube watching, some people are on Zoom watching, so it's the extended plus the nuclear. So they're all seeing you, and if you don't portray yourself in a good way, then there'll be issues. Because first impression
lasts forever.
Whatever impression they take away from that engagement is what will linger on in their mind. They might not show it to you, they might not even articulate it to you, but they have it in their mind, and that alone is a no-no. So another thing, if our grooms to Mamoti, I have noticed that a lot of engagements I've been to, grooms are always drunk. Some of them hold it together.
Yeah.
Some of them cannot hold it together.
Yeah.
But we want him, except that person is a staunch Muslim or a very, very devout Christian.
But
married to one.
But how can it? No. The thing is, we know that it shouldn't be. You know, because they won't get drunk to go to church wedding, will they?
Of course.
And they won't get drunk.
Some of them do drink on the morning of their weddings. They do drink.
But they will, even if they do, they will probably do it in moderation. The one I was talking about, I know that might be an extreme. They actually were holding the kini. Walk on whole wale. You know, if you won't do that at church wedding, and you won't do that at traditional wedding, I mean at your whatever wedding, why would you
go to your workplace? Most of them that come to those parties are working. Will drink and be drunk to your workplace.
Yeah.
If you are not going to be drunk to your workplace,
so why drunk? Yeah.
To meet your in-laws.
Yeah. Even believe it, I fagbafeni koni. I finish. Yeah, that's the word. I finish when I say yeah. If you respect the bride and you respect the family, your own family as well, you won't come drunk to your own wedding.
You will be in your right senses. You'll
exactly.
Be calm. You'll be looking forward to going to ask for the. See, one thing I said it to one alaga. I said it's as if the children of nowadays don't know that traditional marriage is more like you have given your daughter away.
Yeah, that's why we're having this show, and that's why I was going to talk to you about when you said that you probably would say that the alaga doesn't have the rights, so to speak, to interfere in what. But if we want to look at it on the right sense of it, I was also going to ask as well. Churches, they do rehearsals. They do few rehearsals.
Churches, when we were growing up, before you get married in a Catholic church, you will have to show your dress.
You will show your dress. You will show your dress. They do rehearsals. They give them like a list of what to do's and what not to do. Do's and don'ts.
Yes, do's and don'ts. I heard now that you have to do blood tests, you have to do pregnancy tests, you have to do all these things before they can get you married.
Okay. We won't go too deep into that, which is something we've talked about before in this, we talked about it on this show before. I think the topic was facts you should know about your spouse before getting married. I brought a doctor here, a medical doctor here to talk about that. Now let's talk about this one that you've just mentioned about alaga not interfering. If men of God are allowed, if Muslim clerics are allowed to interfere, and then church clergymen are allowed to interfere, why can't alaga? It's just the way Toshima go about it. Why can't alaga? I want to hear that.
So the reason why I said, it's a very sensitive area that alagas need to tread carefully on. Very, very sensitive, because if you have done all your due diligence, you have asked them for you've done the meeting. I know that they do meeting via Zoom or in person. You have asked for all the details that you need to ask for, and then you go to say, bride, I hope you'll be dressing nicely. They don't understand. Won't understand. I won't see you get here. Never so bad for me. Amy only take it in a bad way, so to speak. I'll just think, okay, she actually cares about what I'm going to be wearing. But I won't see Mama, okay? When they want to relate it to their friends, they'll be like, what's her business though? Yeah. What is she asking though?
Well, I know. Yes, you're right. But the thing again is, I've seen where some brides will accuse the alaga. Nobody told me. You didn't tell me that. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. So okay, let me hear from Yahoo Baba. She's on alaga. Let's hear from her. Please, you can call in +447828500938, or you can send a request to be in the show, whether on Facebook or Instagram. Somebody said majority of people don't see themselves as royal. We don't see ourselves as special. I think people just see us alagas as they're not looking at us as if we have any good role to play. Which
Sorry, before my other auntie speaks, there's something that I want to share quickly. So because I've been to traditional weddings, and I've seen the way brides, the way it rips, or the zip goes, the zip will just rip on them on the day. I've said that now. That's why I changed the name of my business to the Bridal Haven. I want to incorporate that into what I'm doing, where I'm able to consult with the bride, see what they're wearing, they're testing it. It's like a full, we'll be with them on the day. Because most of those bridesmaids, on the day. So you think you're waiting for the bride. Because they've not had anybody to on what to look like on their traditional engagement.
So I think it would be nice to chip it in then to save them. Anyway, maybe we come in from that angle of saving them from the embarrassment of wardrobe malfunction or something like that. Oh, we lost Yao Baba. I'm so sorry. Yao Baba, Joe, please resend. Yeah. Okay, I think we lost Yao Baba there. Please, ma. Resend the request. Sister Kemostik, let's hear from you, ma. People are talking. Iyabo Oluwadari said they see check bride's dress wedding gown in my church today. Living Faith Church. Yes, winners. Somebody said modesty to us is different from what the children of today see as being modest. Let me hear from Kemosi Kalaga official. Can you hear me, ma?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sis. Welcome on the show. Thank you, sis.
My beautiful sister. How are you, ma?
I can't go sorry to you. Don't worry. How to curb indecent dressing and behavior during traditional weddings. We're talking about where bridesmaids, and even some alagas would dress in such an embarrassing way, half naked and stuff like that. How can we curb it? Is that part of our tradition? And when they meet, then also you can't do that. You can't dress like that to your wedding. You can do it in your reception, but not during the services. Then we talk about groomsmen as well that come to their weddings drunk or with some attitude that are not just they're not just nice, and because they don't see traditional wedding as a big deal. So that's what we're talking about. So how can we curb it as an alaga? Somebody said we should speak to them during the meeting when we have meetings with them and stuff. And some people say they don't agree with that. Kile Ilero.
As an alaga speaking to them, first of all, I would say it depends on the personality.
Ben.
Modesty depends on one's personality.
Ben.
And to curb them as an alaga, I think that would be difficult because first of all, you can the bride me. I can't ask my bride that, oh, may I see what you are wearing on your wedding? How is that my business in the first place? So I think I think it's I don't know how to say that, but I don't think it's the alaga's job.
I think from what Yao Baba said earlier, ma, sis, can I join Latileni? She is not saying that we should go there and start asking, hey, kilo fe wo, je ki wo ko to fe wo. She's talking about a subtle way of chipping it in during the for instance, during the consultation, during the meeting. We normally have meeting with them. And then she was also talking about, in this area of music as well. Some people genuinely did not even know that they're not supposed to play some music during their wedding. All I want to be lower your list no, why don't you choose something else? But it doesn't, because Benima.
There's a proverb that says I remember now and I've just forgotten.
Okay.
Charity begins at home.
Then.
If I may put it that way, that's right in this sense of conversation. And if I know my parents, I'm still brides that are so conscious of the way they're going to dress because of their parents. If you don't fear your parents, there is no way under heaven and the earth that you will fear the guests. If, as a matter of fact, some couple will be telling you that you cannot say certain things during their wedding. Not because of their friends, but because they know that their parents will be present there. person, I think it's rude for me to say, oh, what are you wearing? Number one, what does that if it were to be some people, they'll be asking that, how is your business?
How is your business? Then.
Are you my wardrobe manager? Are you coming for, what's your job exactly? Your job is to come and talk and do the trial. What has my outfit got to do with you? Only my is direct, but obviously, because I'm married, you brain money.
But sis, yeah.
On the other hand, see, kill and I want to help why the bride self as the
event planners, yeah.
Event planners has the right to ask because it's part of their job to know that all the wardrobes, everything is in control. But it is not the job of Alaga unless the budget pay to close money. We have to leave me by my darling, what are you wearing? Make sure it's not too exposed or it's not too clinical. I think, like I said, individual preferences important. So, even church friends, sorry, we've seen people wear, wedding that don't wear exposed to church.
Yeah, that means that denomination doesn't mind.
That's what I'm saying. Which denomination mind that at this point of internet clinical wise?
Our question béèrè pé pastor meet our show.
I'm sorry to mention any church. Even most of these Pentecostal churches now. Who cares? Convenience for even when I was younger, everybody is staring at my mine is to do my job and go to my house.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Family mommy. That's another level. Then we can go deeper into what you are wearing, into what you are doing, into what. Then our group to my and no me multi naturally. Okay, it's a way to qualify. Face crowd, face crowd. And it's not them multi just one shot.
I misbehave.
They're not used to it, but they just want,
Thank you so much, sis. Oyemi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Don't take the drink in. Leave your drink and then come back to it later.
Okay.
And maybe they don't respect the wife. Have you seen both couples sharing drinks? Like one don't fear decision one.
Anything need to malo ni titi.
In that case, what would you say that?
Oh my God.
Who would be respecting or
hey, Lord have mercy. Okay, sis. Comment any so there's someone here says both of you can answer it actually. Someone said, can we talk about some indecent behaviors from some Alagas too? He said overly explicit sexual jokes, having wives mimicking performing fellatio or something. Some light-hearted is good, but some take it too far. Let's talk about that. And then someone just said, I attended Indian and Somalian traditional weddings, and then honestly, every single person, including the guests, were dressed moderate, elegant. But let's talk about the issue of the Alagas. What do you see? Somebody said we should also talk. The indecent behavior does not only, because we're not just talking about the couple, we're not talking just about the bridesmaids, we're not just talking about the groomsmen. We are talking about even we that are supposed to be role models. How do we come across to people? So somebody just asked the question, question, only can we talk about it? Indecent behaviors also from Alagas too. Overly explicit sexual jokes and stuff like that. How do we come?
What I would say is that integrity is key. When you have integrity, there's no way you would make insensitive jokes at somebody else's wedding. Joke torí ẹ̀ téèyàn bá ń sọ téèyàn bá ń dá para jù ẹgbẹ́ sásì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó máa di àṣẹ ó máa wà irritable ó máa wà irritating.
Repetitive utterances. That is why everything in moderation goes straight to the point.
Ẹ ṣeun bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣeun.
Need láti rojọ́ jù. You are not a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I guess nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Do your job and do it right in the right way.
In the right way. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you.
Right.
Ẹ ṣé.
Ìwé ni sí ìsọni lọ́jọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó bá ṣe yọ ẹni tó fẹ́ dáṣọ fún ni tọrọ ẹ̀ náà.
Lákọ́kọ́ wò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìwọ tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti rí presentation rẹ̀. They will be able to listen to you. Whatever you say, wọ́n máa sọ pé fún ṣe. Alága tó dé ibi tó lọ sí tí gbogbo ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀ jábọ́ tó ń bá kó padà lẹ́yìn. Ṣẹ́mọ̀, àwọn tó wà bí ọmọ àwọn what she going to talk about? What she even talking about? Who is going to pay attention?
Wọ́n ló ń jábọ́ sílẹ̀ lé wọ́n bá kó padà.
Káwa náà ká ṣó.
Oh my God, ẹ ṣé.
Àwa náà wà pọ̀.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ ṣé mo really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Sis, thank you so much, sis. God bless you. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
Before I go,
yes.
I'm just going to add just one half a second.
Yeah.
You know, for one thing for me, I feel that, and I said this to someone recently, I'm trying to remember who it was. For me, Alagas need to understand that marriage is very sacred. And for you to be conducting a marriage means God trusts you with that couple. So it's not a time to play. Even as you are doing your rights and everything you're doing, in your mind, you are meant to be spiritually as in connected and start to pray for those young children growing out into marriage. Because, you know, I always say to, you know, my friend that is an Alaga, please see yourself as a priest. You know, that's what you are going there to do, to join these two people in wedlock. So when you have that mindset, those illicit jokes and jokes that have no meaning, that portrays you as promiscuous, will not come to your mind. And having said that, I'm going to sign out. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. God bless you. What a meaningful contribution. God bless you, sis. Thank you so much. Ẹ wo, ẹyẹ èèyàn mi, ohun láti ń sọ láti ẹ̀kan yìí. It's been a very interactive evening. Let me pick this call. Hello. Hello.
There's something that's just come to mind.
Yes, ma'am. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ma.
Some take excessive time. Their excessive use of time impacts on other
activities for the day.
DJ ò lè kọrin ní time tó yẹ kó kọrin. Àwọn caterers náà máa dúró. You know, títí. Àwọn caterers wọ́n gba àwọn tó máa serve oúnjẹ. Per hour ló ń sanwó fún wọn. So gbogbo yẹn máa impact. So ní àwọn alága náà, timing is of great essence. It is crucial to stick to time. 2 hours. 2.5 hours. Go back to 3 hours. What's the budget? Bear in mind other vendors. Very, very essential.
Thank you, ma.
Vendors, you know, their parents and families to sanwó fún. Wọ́n láti lè perform nǹkan tó ń sanwó fún wọn fún. Ẹ lọ sí wedding nǹkan wọn lè jíjó àwọn èèyàn ti jáde àwọn èèyàn ti kúrò ńbẹ̀.
Kálága tó ṣetán wọn dẹ̀ ń lò ní church wedding mi ò rò pé wọ́n lò ju 1 hour lọ láì ta wà yìí. Àwọn nìkan yìí gan wọ́n ti àwọn gan ti ń keep to time. Ẹ ṣé arábìnrin ìròyìn ayọ̀ wọ́n ní very essential pé nǹkan tẹ́ sọ very essential àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ ti ń dá sí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. God bless you, ma. Ẹ ṣé ẹ kú gbogbo gbà. We appreciate you, ma. God bless you, ma. People have been amazingly engaging tonight. There's been a lot of comments. Somebody also said sometimes it is not that the denominations doesn't mind. They just didn't have a choice because the day was here already. And that's why some people will check in advance, ma, to make sure that the bride's wedding dress, you can do whatever you like at the reception. But having said all of this, I mean, only pay nǹkan tó yẹ̀yàn ló yẹ̀yàn ó kún ọrùn kò yẹ adìyẹ. Àṣà wa, àṣà Yorùbá tí èmi mọ̀ ọ́ tí èmi gbọ́njú bá beautiful culture, beautiful tradition. Àṣà Yorùbá ò gbà pé kí a ṣí ara sílẹ̀ àbí ká máa wo àwọn ìwà gàbàgebè, àwọn ìwà kan tí ò bójúmu. Arábìnrin MC Monite alága worldwide wọ́n ní time management is very important. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ alága tí wọ́n máa lọ ṣe ìgbéyàwó ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo fún wákàtí 4-5 àbá kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kò síbi tí àlùfáà àkọ́kọ́ ti ìgbéyàwó 4 hours tí kò ní sú ara lé, kó sú ara oko, kó sú ìyàwó ogun, àti sú everybody. Time management is very important. We'll talk about that here on this show, talking about African time as well. We had it as a whole episode on this show. Arábìnrin Abiola Akiloye wọ́n sọ pé also maybe we should please put dress decently on our invitations. Okay, I think I like that. I mean, if I don't want people to come dressed in a nasty way to my wedding, I could put it there. Okay, sorry, Yahoo Baba, when I want to delivery, we could put it there that please come to my wedding dressed decently. Okay, I always come here to learn. Most time is the parents to blame. Asians and some other African countries will not allow their children dress anyhow or misbehave on their wedding day. This thing is sacred or long. I've witnessed. I served in the north, and I witnessed some Hausa weddings. So sacred, so sacred. No time for indecent behavior. No time for indecent dressing. Let us look. There's nothing wrong in being elegant. If you want to sew our asho in a way, you can sew it, but it doesn't have to reveal your nakedness. And of course, as everybody has said, Loto, I won't call Yawo. Please, you're coming to take a bride and you're drunk. We can always do that after party. Somebody said you don't have to have sighting of dress. Some girls will also defer another adult if suggested in a subtly. They may have refused even their parents. Anyway, for those of you that are just joining us on this show tonight and you're wondering what we're talking about how we can curb indecent dressing and indecent behaviors at our traditional weddings. Our culture is our pride. Our culture is something that we should pass on to the oncoming generations in a very nice way. It's because we got it from our predecessors in a nice way. That's why we are using it. Portray it in a good way. The Yoruba culture is gorgeous. Yoruba culture is modest. Yoruba culture is something that we need to take with all seriousness. And if people go to church wedding with all seriousness, don't come to traditional wedding as if it is a circus. People come and act like we are clowns. Alagas are not clowns. Alagas are not there to just entertain or make you laugh. Alagas are there to conduct a service. Alagas are there to join a home, two people in a union where they will live for the rest of their lives. Some people, after their traditional wedding, want to church wedding, want to any other wedding, church wedding, let's take it as sacred. Let us put all seriousness into it. I'm not saying we shouldn't crack jokes. Any joke that is that's going to be an embarrassment to our culture and tradition, let us not crack it. We the Alagas, we are like Awokoshi. We call ourselves ministers. To me, I don't see this job as a job. I see it as a ministry. If you're a minister of God, you won't go and do certain things at weddings. Our mommy Susanna Alaga Divine says, whatever we do, let us do with the fear of God. In our action, speech, and dressing, we should present ourselves in a respectful way if we want to be respected. Thank you so much, ma. I wish I have more time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was actually thinking that we'll be able to play some music. You'll be able to do also, because today is the premiere of season 12. But the topic is so interesting, it's so important. So it was a very engaging and a very interactive episode, ladies and gentlemen. So I really want to appreciate everybody for joining me. By the grace of God, next week we are still coming back here again on another intriguing episode. But I don't know, for some reason I just feel like I just play one music and then we'll call it a day. Let me see just one music that we can play so that we will know that, so just to celebrate what's it called? To celebrate the premiere of today's show, and then we'll round up on that note. So see how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this. Okay, so next 2 minutes we want me to play music. We're about to close, people. Yeah. You can't hear the music there. Can you hear the music now? People, can you hear now? Please let me know, can you hear the music now? Can you hear the music now? I'm going to go to the Instagram. Oh my God, I want to Instagram will go me. Oh my goodness. People cannot hear my music. Oh my God. I'm playing it through another means. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now?
Let's go to church now.
Oh my goodness. She put a goal in me.
Master of the universe.
Missy, you come, can you hear? Okay. All right, sorry, my people. I think it might be the quality of the music. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Somebody said they couldn't hear my song on Instagram. I don't know if Facebook people could hear it. Anyway, we are saying Ijile ninu ijile. O shewo, Ijile ninu ijile. O shewo, ano mi sọ̀rọ̀. O shewo, oni mi sọ̀rọ̀. O shewo, ọlá mi á sọ̀rọ̀. O shewo, Ijile ninu ijile. O shewo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I just have to close on this note. Please pardon me. Eshe Goni, thank you for those that joined me from the beginning of this show today. It's the premiere of season 12. As I said to us, season 12 is going to be a very, very tremendously intriguing season. Like Barolong, all the topics we have for this season is great. And please don't miss any episode. And please always remember to share with people as well. God bless you. We have to close on this note, but before we go, we want to appreciate the amazing people that always support us week in, week out on this show, sponsoring us. Corals, Jewels, and Laces, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Corals, Jewels, and Laces, they sell all sort of fabrics and accessories for your weddings, for whatever event you have. Please contact them. Also, we want to appreciate the amazing Lizelle Fabrics all the way from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much, Lizelle Fabrics. We appreciate you. Now, I want to say to you, I don't know if any of you have ever visited Royal Vogues on Instagram. Royal Vogues, ladies and gentlemen, Royal Vogues, this is it. Please visit Royal Vogues, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been there. Also, I want to appreciate Celebration International Magazine for your support week in, week out. God bless you. If you want to advertise your business or you want your event to be on the magazine, Celebration International Magazine is who to contact. Thank you so much, everybody that have joined me tonight, those that have called in, especially those that have contributed, those that have put comments up. I really appreciate you. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo máa ń sọ ní gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé tí kò bá sí ẹ̀yin kò lè sí àwa. Mo tún wá fi àsìkò ìdágbére fún ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Èmi Olúwabímayọ̀ Òṣìbẹ̀rẹ̀ Olúlọ ni mò ń lọ yìí. Mo gbàdúrà wípé lórúkọ Jésù mi ò ní lálọ́ dé, ogun lọ kò dé kò ní bá mi, okun dé kò bá wọn kò ní bá yín. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbà tí bá tún dé lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, àlàáfíà, ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú tí mo fi yín sílẹ̀ sí, ó ní mo máa padà wá bá yín lọ́lá Elédùmarè. Èmi ní máa wá, ẹ̀yin ní máa bá. Wọ́n wá fàsìkò yìí sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forí gún, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o. Mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the grace of God. Hey,
let's go traditional wedding. Let's go traditional wedding. Let's go traditional wedding.
Thank you. Let's go traditional wedding.
Let's go ìgbéyàwó. Let's go traditional wedding.
Jessica. Let's go traditional wedding. Come on,
Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's go traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's go traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's go traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's go.
Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the grace of God. God bless you. Thank you.